let's just quickly look at the domestic game. Premier League is back very, very soon. We had an interesting interview with Ronaldo and Mr. Piers Morgan just before the World Cup. And obviously, following that, Manchester United and Ronaldo have decided to part ways. What do we make of the interview? And then what happens next with Ronaldo? Where does he go? Where's best?
I'm going to say three things.
Go for it.
Okay. Number one, in relation to what you said earlier, Ronaldo didn't have any control as to when that interview was going to be released. I'll tell you that for free.
Okay.
I think that was all Piers Morgan.
Okay.
Their side. Okay. I think, of course, him doing an interview, we can talk about that. But in terms of release, I don't think he had control over that. And I think it was sad it was released before because I think it caused a lot of distraction and stuff, especially at the start of the tournament.
Okay.
Number two, I'd just like to say, Cristiano Ronaldo, I've said this the other day to a few friends and they all went crazy. And I just sat there quiet. I even crossed my leg like this. And I was like, when you lot are finished, we'll talk. And what I said was, it will take us a very long time to have a global superstar like Cristiano Ronaldo. Can I admit something to you guys? I haven't even sat down and watched the interview. I've just watched clips.
To be honest, neither have I.
That is the power that the name Cristiano Ronaldo has. Okay. And you know what? I was thinking about this the other day, right? And I was like, how comes when he went to the board in the summer and he said to them, look, Arsenal are doing this, City are signing this, we're falling behind, what are we doing? And, you know, the club were like, yeah, we're going to be active in the transfer market. They want to sign Anthony, blah, 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 blah. And he wanted to leave, right? Why did they not let him leave? Why? And I just thought about it. Commercially, it would have made sense to make him leave. Cristiano Ronaldo, the name, is so big. Like, he has the most followers on Instagram. One man. How? Listen, so as a brand, he is different. Listen, every time Ronaldo's face is in the papers on social media, he gets clicks. You know what I was thinking about the other day? I don't know any other man who would be able to have the mental fortitude to play football for over 20 years and every day be slandered in the press like he has been. This guy is vilified by media day in and day out. Even when he was doing well, there was something to say. When he does this, there's something to say. So when we look at Ronaldo as the brand, I think of course it was in Manchester United's best interest to keep him. Shirt sales, when he signed, it went through the roof. United are a club that function on the what do you call it?
Stock exchange.
The stock exchange.
Yeah. What's C100?
Ronaldo was the one. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, that interview was nuts. And I always say this, right? Why would Cristiano Ronaldo put himself in such a position? Because he knows. He knows his brand. He knows what his name does. He knows the shirt sales he makes. He knows that once you mention his name, what a picture of him's put on the press, there's X, there's Y, there's Z, there's so much that happens with him. Why? I just came to the bottom conclusion. He just wanted out. Because he'd got to a point in the relationship with Manchester United which was gone beyond repairing. People are forgetting, only 6 months ago, he scored vital goals in the Champions League. He scored 24 goals in the league for a poor Man United side. Only a couple months ago, he lost a child and came back to still play for the club. These are things, and I always say this, football fans are very fickle. Very, very fickle. Because when it wasn't going well, oh, he's a traitor, he's this, he's that. For me, the interview, was it right for him to do it? I'd say no. Do I understand why he did it? Yes. And so right now, where he goes, he'll go somewhere. Because his name goes before him in all that he does. Whether we talk about his ability, his playing ability right now or not, the bottom line of it is wherever he goes, he scores goals. And his name is nuts. So for me, he'll find a club. Whether he goes to Saudi Arabia and they pay him the money that they were quoted to pay one man. Like, think about it. It's ridiculous. But it's only Cristiano Ronaldo that'll get such an offer. Only. And so for me, I don't think he's been 100% fit this season, if I'm being personally honest. And I think it's a part of his makeup and stuff, is when he's 100% fit, he's firing on all cylinders. We saw it at the World Cup, there are a few chances, a few things he tried to do. A fit Ronaldo dispatches them.
Yeah,
so
but doesn't Father Time just catch up with everyone?
It 100% it does. But also, we're talking about one of the greatest athletes we've ever seen. I think he'll come good. Personally, my opinion. I'm not talking about it because I love Ronaldo and stuff. I'm just talking about it from a perspective of sitting down and thinking about the man, the athlete, and the man, the athlete, and the brand.
So
that's it for me anyway.
So your first thing was that you don't think he had any choice in when the video.
Yeah.
And I've watched both episodes. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I watched it.
Talk to me.
Clearly, I got too much time on my hand, innit? You said he didn't have any sort of like saying when the video gets released. But let me tell you something. But you said his
Think
Piers Morgan,
the PR company, all of that.
But can I tell you something? Yeah. Mm-hmm. If your own friend, because they've been going on like they are the best friends since bread and butter. The way they're going on, it's like you've never seen a friendship like that. They've sat in 2 interviews together and they're talking about friends and he's chatting nonsense on social media about Ronaldo. If your own friend, thought it was appropriate to release such a bombastic interview, a couple days before a World Cup, maybe you need new friends.
And do you know,
maybe you need new friends.
To add to that, I don't even think they're friends. If you understand the type of person Piers Morgan is, come on.
And then my second thing, I said it when Ronaldo first went to United, or when he came back to United.
Yeah, I remember actually, he did,
I was saying this. The problem with Ronaldo is this. When he was in England, Man United was here, every other club was here. Unfortunately, whilst he was there reaping all the glory out at Real Madrid, Juventus, wherever, the pendulum has swung. City and Liverpool are here. United under my shoes. I'll show you back.
You're right.
Because I'm a generous individual, I won't do that. So that is his mistake. He thought he was coming to the United that he knew. That's why he went there and he said, oh, but wait.
The gym is the same.
This dumbbell.
The chefs are the same.
Did I see this dumbbell?
I've already completed this gym and I've come back to the same one. And you know what? When that came up, people were saying he's lying. But why would you lie about that? I think that's true.
He came here and he saw the techno gym equipment and he's like, wait, what's going on here? Bro. This is the point I was making. You left United when they were united. You've come to the English league now. It's changed drastically. Liverpool, City at the top, Tottenham, Chelsea are even ahead of United. And I think it was just a shock to his system.
100%.
He was wanting to get out.
Happened to Alexis Sanchez.
But he said, I'll stay for one more season. And he wanted to leave. They didn't let him leave and whatnot. You answered these questions. Was it right that he done the interview? Maybe yes, maybe not.
I said no.
You said no. I think when you're a player like Ronaldo, you're entitled to do whatever you want. I think you're entitled to do whatever you want. I also think, though, he's a much bigger player, to have to do that in order to get out of United. Because I think it was a lose-lose for both of them. Of course, they could have sold him off and got some pennies.
And you know what I'm going to say here? It's a lose-lose for United. But do you know when it became a lose-lose for United? When Ten Hag disrespected him. That's when it became.
But he never wanted him in the first place.
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
So this is my look. I've had so many conversations about this. This is the part.
But did anyone really want Ronaldo? He wanted out, but
guys,
there was no one there that wanted.
I'm going to be very honest with you. You are sitting here and you're telling me.
At his
guys.
So, there's a market for him like that.
Do you know why I say these things, right? Do you know why I say these type of things, right? Look, okay. I don't want to disrespect any older players who played the game and gone. But there are certain players who've played for amazing clubs, and even when they're the lowest of lows, they still get a move somewhere, somehow. Okay, so if you're telling me that there's no clubs,
is a Champions League club,
League clubs that didn't want Ronaldo, bro.
No, I'm saying
then that's blasphemy. I'm telling you,
AJ, possibly,
because I'm sure.
I think you're being a bit too.
Look, I'm not saying that he. I'm saying clubs definitely wanted him. Whether they could agree terms or pay his wages and deal with him, it's a different thing. But for someone to tell me that no top clubs want to run out, blasphemy. It's nonsense. It is nonsense.
Let me say
you
this.
Can't tell me
top
otherwise.
Clubs.
Let me say this.
100% top clubs want
AJ. Possibly at the beginning of the season.
Do you know why Tuchel got sacked at Chelsea?
Okay.
Do you know why Tuchel got sacked at Chelsea?
No chance.
Look, when you speak badly, as he did about United, no club is wanting to take him. Do you know why? Because most
We
clubs
shall
don't
see.
function at the level of United.
That's it.
And if you can speak like this about a club that
Yeah, but wait,
you as
but wait,
Regress
great,
so
but
much,
wait,
yeah.
but wait, but wait,
What
but
would you
wait.
say about
No, no, no.
Leicester City?
But wait, no, but wait, but wait.
Or that
But wait.
El Halal.
Okay, but wait. Let me tell you something here. What you're saying is great, but can I tell you something? All these other clubs that want him, he would have never been there before anyway. So if he goes in and it's a shock, well, he put up on himself. But he went back to United and thought, oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good infrastructure. And he goes there and it's nonsense. Why do you think Alexis Sanchez called his agent the next day and
my
said, is there a
God.
way for me to go back to Arsenal? What I'm saying to you is, yeah, fantastic. He set himself, if he goes to a club right now and they haven't got the facilities of United, guess what? It's better. Because after what he described at United, I wouldn't even want to go to United. Let me tell you that for free.
No, AJ, I think that
he took his glasses off.
check on him. Bro,
gosh.
your point is well
Sorry,
made.
brother.
I get all of that, yeah. Your point is well made.
I just think
I
for
think
him-
now, yeah, after what he's done,
Yeah.
a lot of teams are lined up. I think Ronaldo can still produce when he's fit. Because he's and I think I want to end on with this, yeah. Because I think overall, he's a player that's achieved, yeah, at the highest for so many years, like you
Yeah,
say.
of course.
Yeah.
And he's finding it tough as to what do I do next. I think Ronaldo suffers from a major insecurity. And I think it's like the need to be accepted wherever he goes. Because when you were listening to his interview, yeah, everyone that says something good about him is his friend. Everyone that criticizes him a little bit, I don't like you. So
Like
then
Rooney, for example.
exactly. Then he was after Rooney.
Okay, guys.
Rooney's just
Can I-
telling the
He didn't
truth.
say anything bad about him.
wait,
Nah,
wait,
just
wait,
when
wait,
you question
wait.
him. No, but AJ, let me finish this.
Thank
Let me
God
finish
you said this.
Yeah, let me finish this. Then you carry on. So I just thought, Ronaldo, you're the highest level of athleticism. Yeah. People should be able to say certain things about you, and you should handle it better than you are doing right now. Not anyone that says one good word about you, you go and hug them during Sky Sports build up,
And then afterwards-
you don't go and hug. I
Yeah.
think that's very childish.
Very
I think
petty.
that's very petty.
Yeah.
Great word, and it's childish for him. But I'll say this, yeah, Ronaldo, Messi, yeah, these guys have reached levels, yeah. I don't care what they decide to do now. No one can ever knock on their door and say, we've come to ask you of this and this and that. Because they're just the greatest. Leave them alone. Do you see what I'm saying? Leave them alone. And this is why I'm very disappointed in sort of a few things that Ronaldo did. I don't care that he did that. Like I say, when you're great, we'll make concessions for you. It seems like even yeah, Roy Keane, who is so staunch on people being professional and doing this,
He would defend him to the
giving
moon.
so many excuses
Honestly,
for Ronaldo, yeah. I'm
nah.
slightly losing, yeah,
Respect,
in the
honestly,
sense of
yeah.
that when he demands such professionalism for players. Because if you can't do it for the most professional player, yeah, that apparently we've ever seen,
Yeah.
then there's something wrong with
But
you.
like you just
100%,
said,
I
you see what I'm
agree.
saying?
Yeah.
For greats, you make concession, and that's what Roy Keane is doing. But I'll tell you something. Do you know why Ronaldo's like that? With, if you say good things about you, my friend, and if you criticize not, the guy's been vilified by media for 20 years.
AJ,
So what do you want him to do?
That's another point. That's another
like-
point you mentioned it. I think, yeah, I want to rebut with that, yeah.
Oh,
Yes, there's been time, yeah, when Ronaldo has been criticised.
Time.
But it comes nothing close, yeah, to how people love him. And that-
no. Listen to what I'm saying.
And that,
Listen
yeah,
to what I'm
it's
saying. I didn't
encapsulated by
say
his-
people. I said media. There's a difference between what we're talking about right now.
Wait. But when you say media, yeah,
I'm talking
when you
about
say media,
the press. I'm talking about those who.
When you say-
these people, they vilify the brother
Hello,
all the time.
hello. The media's job is to create stories, and if it can be a bit, yeah, and if it can be
what
a
I'm saying.
bit like contentious, the better for them. They can make up stuff. They
Of
can make up
course,
this.
we know that's what
But-
they're like.
but-
But imagine waking up every day and
But-
there's some form of negative about you all the time.
No, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't think every time there was something negative about Ronaldo. It's
always been,
for
bro.
years, yeah, Ronaldo, because of the level that he performed, yeah, people let him get away with a lot of stuff because he's just Ronaldo.
What? Like what?
Let me ask you. Let me tell you something.
Like what?
Let me
Like
tell you
what?
something.
Like what?
Let me tell you something. Yeah. During this early games in the World Cup, they showed, I think, World Cup 2006,
Yeah.
when Messi's first World Cup, and I saw Maradona in the stands, and you can just see, yeah, this is a man, yeah, that loves the fact, yeah, that his nation is playing, and even more, yeah, he loves the fact that Messi and all these guys are playing, and he was cheering it on.
Yeah.
I want to say this, yeah. maybe I may be wrong, but I'm willing to bet I will never be wrong about this. I can never imagine Ronaldo standing in the stands, cheering, other people on because he just wants to do it.
I think he's too self-centered.
I think he's too self-centered for that, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know what,
when they won the Euros, who was the one who was shouting on the sideline happy and stuff?
What was it? Do you see what he was doing on the
Giving
sideline? Do you know what he was doing on the sideline? He was managing. He was coordinating stuff.
Okay, cool. When Ramos scored his hat-trick, he was one of the first to jump on. Listen, let's get the clip. Hey, listen, you lot are gonna.
This is getting juicy, isn't it?
You said you crossed your feet, yeah? Okay.
If you want, I'll put my feet in a pretzel.
When you finish, we'll talk. When you finish, we'll talk.
Come on, man. Even Gary Neville. Thank you. And we can watch this after this ends. Gary Neville even came out and said, do you know what? He apologized live on air, Gary Neville.
Do you know why?
Because he said, I was wrong for saying that Ronaldo wasn't celebrating the goals, because he actually did. Thank you very much. Hey, I'm done with this Ronaldo talk.
When he said that,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me
You
say-
see, 10?
let
Thank
me
you.
say-
Thank you. That's it. Yo, listen, let's move on.
Do you know,
I have nothing else to say on
know,
this subject.
yeah?
Say whatever you want.
I'm too polite to call you, like what you called football fans, and when you said you're fickle, I'm too polite to associate you with that, because I don't think you are. But here's the point I'm gonna make. Yeah?
What about Gary Neville?
Here's the point I'm gonna make.
It could go on.
I don't care about Gary Neville. Gary Neville just seems like them guys here that, the greatest player ever in the world says I'm not your friend, so he's got to find a way to get back into his good books so that he'll get a hag.
He won't get
a hag on the sideline. That's his
I'm
problem.
listening
That's his
to
problem.
what you're saying.
Like I said, Ronaldo is great. There's nothing that guy will do that will tarnish my image of him or my
Ronaldo's
perception
Ronaldo,
of him.
you know.
Ronaldo's Ronaldo.
That's it.
He's just always been like that. Ronaldo's not doing anything that surprised me, but I just think he has a certain way of functioning, and he's a certain character. You either like him or not, and not even that. He's the character here that would get the tabloids and people talking about him. Like you said, because he garners so much attention. Some will be true, some will not be. But let's not act here that the negativity outweighs that the times that people have been praising him and just worshipping him almost, I don't think that's the case. And let me tell you something, You're saying he was celebrating the goals. What other choice did he have, right? You've been dropped. Think about it. You've been dropped, for an individual, and you were sat on the bench soaking like a 5-year-old,
And then he goes and scores.
And then he goes and scores the hat-trick. What else would he do?
But let me tell you something.
No,
let me tell you something.
Of course, even you, the cameras are
But he could have.
You try to do this.
No, but he could have. Do you know what? He's done it at Manchester United. Case closed.
Thank you.
Let's
So
move on.
you're actually
what I'm saying is, what I'm saying. No, you
Good.
said you wouldn't see him doing like Maradona cheering on his team and stuff, his national team. I'm telling you, he celebrated their goals. Manchester United.
Do you know
There
who
was
as
no time
well?
they scored. He didn't celebrate. He didn't even blink. He just sat there.
Do you know why?
Face.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because he wasn't involved. It's the same reason why, It's the same reason why, even if you have
But
an issue with the
Portugal,
manager,
was it-
even if you have an issue with the manager that he disrespected you, when your team has won 2-0 with however many minutes to go, you don't walk out the stadium. You don't do
Stop
once,
it.
You don't do it twice.
Oh, stop
Do
it.
you know what?
If we're talking about respect, you come out and tell him I wasn't gonna bring on against whatever because the score was this, and you want to bring him on, and it wasn't 4-5. It was 2 minutes left. 2
Whatever
minutes
it is.
left. What's gonna happen? They're gonna bang 2 goals in 2 minutes.
know,
It's a disrespect. Bring on one of the youngsters to come and run their nuts off,
you know-
and so you can defend your 2-0 lead. You want to bring on
do you
Ronaldo
wanna
for
know
2
one thing?
minutes?
Do you wanna know
That's
one thing?
disrespectful, bruv.
Do you wanna know one
You
thing?
can bring on Garnacho to come and run around for 2 minutes, and he'll probably get the ball and press.
Whoever
Come on,
Ronaldo's
man.
one will be the real thing today. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
it's nonsense, bruv.
Do you know-
That I can't stand for.
Do you want to know, in the mean as well, Morgan asked him about sort of the mentality of the youth team coming up. He had nothing good to say about a single player apart from Diego Dalot.
No.
Nothing. He had nothing good to say. And I was sat there and I was thinking, Ronaldo, so assuming what you're saying is right, assuming what you're saying is right, imagine when you went in there, players were acting the way you acted. Do you think you would have given them a time of day? If they weren't of the highest professional mentality that really pushed him to, I think him going United, was
the
such
best,
a pivotal thing
honestly,
for him.
if he went to some
Because
other
he went
club,
around United when they had
Gigs, goals, gigs.
you see what I'm saying? People that
Neville,
people that were just at the highest level of professionalism,
Yeah.
and I think that really made it for him. He's a player that needed that, and so it was brilliant move, and it was just lying in the stars for it to happen. And I was thinking, even if a kid maybe because of your stature, they might even be scared to be around you because you're Ronaldo. If they hear you say this about them, if a youth hear you say this about him, do you think I'm gonna be knocking at your door next morning and be like,
Yeah.
oh Ronaldo,
But
now
also-
I want to learn from you?
But prior to
do
that,
you think a youth player that sees
Yeah,
you
no,
play for
probably not.
Manchester
Of course
United,
not,
when he's
probably
pitch,
not.
yeah,
But
professionalism,
prior
don't
to
walk
this-
off the pitch.
but prior
do
to
this, do
this-
that, and you walk off the pitch twice.
Prior to
If
this,
you have
you
an
not hear
issue,
the
you deal
stories.
with it. You're Ronaldo. Trust me, people pick your side. After this interview, people still pick his side because he's just Ronaldo.
Do you know what?
Do all of that, yeah, and
That's a
expect the
great
youth.
point.
What are youth gonna?
But there are
Come on.
stories that say, oh man, I wish we could sit down and go, you know, from Richard Romano, he's well renowned. He tweeted a few things that came out of the Man United camp where Ronaldo was going in and saying, yo, youngsters, you need to fix up and stuff. They were like, they weren't listening, bro. There was no respect there.
Guys.
So that's why he must come and say that. Because if he can't respect me, who's Ronaldo, who will you respect?
AJ.
Come on, man.
But
Come on, man.
Can I tell you something?
There's a culture there.
Even if you're Ronaldo,
There's a culture
yeah,
there.
even if you're
They don't
Ronaldo,
care.
and you've achieved all you've achieved, yeah, and you have to go and tell people I'm Ronaldo, so listen to me. You're
No,
already,
you didn't hear what I said.
No,
I
no.
said, if they can't take instruction and respect even Ronaldo, then they won't listen to anyone.
Well, then perfect. What have you got to lose? I'm Ronaldo. If you can't learn from me, you can't learn from me.
Exactly,
I
that's
still
why he
think,
said
yeah,
what he said in
I
the
think,
interview.
I think a professional
You think he
player.
should lie?
I think a professional player.
Maybe
yeah?
it'll give them the kick up the butts and be proper professionals at Manchester United and make a career of themselves.
Do you know what's funny, yeah? Because
Ever since he said that-
Garnacho at United, apparently during the pre-season, Fernandes came out and said some things that he shouldn't have said about him. It was about his mentality, and they were after Fernandes for saying, "Why did you single him out like that? He's a
It's
young kid
good.
and everything
Look
like
at
that."
him
yeah?
now. It gave him a kick up the backside.
My point is this. Yeah. My point is this. You can do those things behind closed doors, right? They don't have to come for the world to know. It wasn't the fact that he said it on national television that made him better. It's the fact that he probably told him off behind closed doors.
Yeah, bro, but I'm telling you, they said that Ronaldo...
Ultimately, yeah, this whole racket started here because I think for the interview have been released when it did.
Oh,
before
yeah,
the World
at
Cup.
time of the World
Yeah,
Cup.
I don't think it was appropriate at all. And you said he didn't have any right in when it comes
I
out.
don't
but it was
think
I
so.
100% disagree with that.
I
side
So
of it.
disagree.
you think
But-
it was
but-
purposely...
yeah,
He
yeah.
knew
if
about the
it's
time of the
case, yeah,
release.
I think so.
Even if it's that case, yeah, I say if your mates, bro, they're closer than bread and butter, you know.
They're not, man.
They act like they are.
No, one person acts like they are. That's Piers Morgan. Me, well, what he said about Dallo is true, and Dallo probably listened to some advice he's given because this season has been the best football we've ever seen Dallo play since he touched the UK. Someone disagrees with me. All right then.
There you go. If you guys have any thoughts on Ronaldo, hit us up on YouTube,
These ones you lot can at me, I'll respond. This one, nah, man.
Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. Please follow us on TikTok, Front Free Podcast. But that's it for myself, Big Will, Coach Dan, and the prodigy himself, AJ.
I just wanted to say, guys, today I feel Argentinian.
There's only three wise men we'll listen to. It's the front three, no, it's the front three. There's only three wise men we'll